So what I've been trying to do is work to find a way to do yoga in a chair.
I think it's really going to be interesting for people to hear your story. So maybe you could just say your name and a little bit about your story.
Okay, my name is Tami Ridley, and I was 24 years old, and in my last semester of college at University of Hawaii, and my friend and I decided to take our last vacation before we ended up working, and we were both born in this little town in North Dakota. So let's go back there and visit with everybody that we used to know and have our big hurrah. Well, I went to a man-made lake one night, and it was a full moon, so it was really bright out, and I decided to run down the boat dock and dive into the water. It was a really long boat dock, so it seemed that it would be deep water, but the water wasn't even knee deep. So I hit my head and I broke my neck. And I noticed changes in myself that when I was initially injured, that the doctor said, no, you have a complete injury, no messages are going to get down past like your chest level. Well, I have muscles in my back now. I have different spotty areas of my body that are functioning, which some people call it an incomplete injury, but it's happening over 30 years, so I'm not.
So you're saying you're improving a little bit in your mobility over the 30 years. Wow. So one thing, when we talked about it a little while ago, is you said that right now with people who have challenges like this, handicap, they are suggested, recommended, required to be part of society now, right? To go out there and to work and to be productive.
Well, that's one of my big reasons why I want to promote yoga or meditation. When I was injured 30 years ago, it was really inspirational. If you went to school and if you worked, you didn't have to. There was no expectation. It was like, you're completely disabled. You don't have to. But I don't see that anymore. Now there's no excuse. You have to be an athlete. You have to have a job. Everything is set up, and it's a lot of stress because on top of your disability, you have how am I going to get there? I have to depend on transportation. Maybe they have a caregiver that needs to get them up, and you don't know what medical complications might come up, and are they going to accept me, or am I going to be able to, say I have a conference, am I going to be able to physically get from room to room and keep up with everybody at work? Or there's just so many other things that are always going on in your mind on top of performing your job.
Right.
And I think, how can you center that? Your disability is so occupying. It takes up so much space. Being able to just relax, take a deep breath, and besides, they have that stress all the time. It's just you need to find yourself, and it's not the end of the world.
Right.
Where's my knee? Going through, and it's like, wow, I can feel the blood rushing to my hips and down to my knees, and unless somebody says the word toe, you don't think about your toe. But once toe is in your brain, then all of a sudden your brain is going down to your toe.
Right, exactly. Because we know all your veins and all your capillaries are working in your arteries because look at you, you're still functioning in that area.
The message that you give at the end of your classes, it sticks with me every day. I think about it for myself and for other people that are complaining, I can't do this anymore, I can't can't lift this, I can't open this jar, I can't, and it's so many I can'ts of how their body is falling apart. And what you said, Sherry, is think about appreciate your body for all that it can do. And so instead of thinking, well, I'm confined to this wheelchair, I can't do this, it's like, think about, I'm able to type, I'm able to use the telephone. I'm able to communicate. I'm able to make a difference in other people's lives. My body does have functions that are benefiting me. So I would like to thank Sherry for giving me that message and for me being able to share it with others. Thinking about how your body is useful instead of how it is unuseful. Thank you, Sherry.